Good morning, everybody. It's Julie. Hey, I just wanted to show you some of the swaps that I finished for Your Paper Pantry for the month of January. Um, I got involved in 5 swaps, so that's the most I've ever done, and I wanted to make sure that I got most of them done at the very beginning of the month. And I've actually had these done for quite some time because we were allowed to sign up for swaps for January and in the middle or early December. So I got most of mine done early because I knew that there were 2 that were going to have to wait until this month. I am in the flower swap again because I skipped the last month, which was November, and I really missed doing it. And I'm in the ink it swap it, or the ink it stamp it, and the minis, and the travel log, and the color me color. So I'm going to show you guys what I made for the first 3, the flower swap, the minis, and the ink it stamp it. These are the flowers that I created for this month and how I packaged them. I used, the theme was tea dye, and actually it was a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be because I don't really like the color of the Distress Ink tea dye. It's this one here. It's kind of orangey to me, and you know, I don't think that actual tea is orangey for some reason. So I used some other colors that I thought that represented tea better than this particular Distress Ink. And what I did here was I did like a rosette flower here, and I have it trimmed out with some vintage lace that I glimmer misted. No, not glimmer misted. I used Lindy Stamp Gang, and that color is Van Dyke Brown, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, Van Dyke Sepia. And then I used a leaf that I got from Joanne, or not Joanne's, Hobby Lobby here, and I just colored it with the peeled paint Distress Ink. And then on this one here, I used the Sizzix die, one of the flower dies, and I just cut it out several times and then kind of put it out there, or put it on here different ways so that all the petals showed through. And then I used a button brad for the middle, or no, that's not a brad. I'm sorry, that's an actual button on there. And this is too. This is a button that I got from Hobby Lobby. Came in a big pack with a bunch of vintage buttons. And then on this flower here, I trimmed it out with another leaf, but I left it white. And then I used some sequins that are on like a strand that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then here I've used like a grunge rose, but I used some older paper that I had. This is old 7 Gypsies paper. And so is this actually. You can't see on this one, but there's an actual, like a script printed on there. And this is older 7 Gypsies paper as well. And I used Vintage Photo to color this particular flower. And I've got a skeleton leaf on there. And I think that's all that's on this one is a skeleton leaf. This flower is about a good inch high, I think. You know, for some reason, my grunge roses always come out tall. So hopefully everybody can use that on something. And then I made this flower here. This is from the Tim Holtz Tattered Florals die. This is satin, and I cut it out, cut the die out 6 times. And then I used my heat gun, and I curled up all of the edges on the flower. And I used a button in the middle, and then it also has a feather and some pearls as the leaf in the background. And then I used some, oh, what the heck is this? Can't see it anyway because I'm pointing to it and I'm off camera. Isn't that nice? Some music paper as the header, and then I just stapled it on, and this is on a piece of black cardstock on the inside. So I hope that you guys like the flowers that I created when you get them, everybody that's going to be in my group, or however they're going to distribute the flowers this time. And I can't wait to see what everybody else has created. The next swap that I was in was the Ink It, Stamp It, and this isn't the one that I had. I had one that I had started to open a little bit because I have already tied these guys shut. because this is how I'm sending it in this little package, and then I'm going to put my information on it with a little tag. The Inked Stamp It this month was to create a Scrabble tile, you know, to alter a Scrabble tile. So I did that. And I used the Graphic 45 Once Upon a Springtime paper. And I created these. And they're going to be kind of hard to see because they're pretty small and they're covered with glossy accents. So it kind of makes it really shiny. But this is from the page that looks like little stamps. And these are fairies on here. And it's kind of like all of them kind of have like a greenish background. And then I have colored the tile with a black Sharpie marker. And then I've put a bail on the back so that if you wanted to, you could use this as a necklace, or you could just put a jump ring over that and use it as a charm on a charm bracelet or a beaded charm. So I really like how these came out, and I can't wait to see what everybody else has created, because I'm so excited to get those back, because I have like loved looking at these for so long, and I'm so glad that I have some Scrabble tiles now to create with. And what I've done here is I've just used a little brown paper bag that I got in a package from Hobby Lobby, and I just tied it with a piece of twine, or jute. No, not jute. This is hemp. I'm sorry. I tied it with a piece of hemp, and that's it. And I just tied a knot, and then I'll put my information on the outside. Now this one I've kind of already shown already. This is for the mini minis, and it was Valentine's themed, and it was called Lovey Dovey, I believe. So what I did was I found a vintage image online, and I printed those out, and then I put a piece of lace here, and this is vintage lace, and I printed out a little tag that says love. And there's a little piece of bling on there. And this love tag has a little bit of dimension. It's kind of folded on there. I don't think you can really tell. And then I cut out this key with my silhouette, and I kind of grunged it up a little bit. It's got all kinds of different colored inks on it. I think it's vintage photo, and I think there's some black ink, and I'm not sure what else. And it just looks old and rusted, and I really like that. And then I used the Basic Gray Blush collection for the background papers. And then this is just a piece of white cardstock, and I've inked in Distress the edges on both sides. And then you flip it over, and I have, this is a print and cut available from Silhouette. And I printed that out and cut it out, and then inked around the edges, and used a little bit of bling for their feathers on the tops of their heads, and put a skeleton leaf on it as well. And then we had to leave, the reason these are blank over here, otherwise I would have put something, but we had to leave an inch on each side so that the little books could be bound. So I hope that you've liked what I've done, and I can't wait to get everybody's swaps back. I think it's so exciting. And if you are looking for a place to swap and hang out and chat and get to know some great ladies, you should pop on over to yourpaperpantry.ning.com and join us in all the swaps that we do. There's a subscription fee of $12 a year, but I guarantee you it'll be the best $12 that you've spent this year. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.